Hey folks, Piney Woods Prepper here, out of breath at the moment. Well, it seems like an exercise in futility when I go to all the trouble to spread all that hay out, cover my garden for a deep mulch situation, and then I come back and pull up making my rows where I can plant down underneath that hay. So I may be doing it wrong. Who knows? I'm flying by the seat of my pants here because I don't know any better. If you know a better way, share it with me, please. I had to come up here where my water jug was. Okay, well, I got 4 rows cleared, ready to plant, and that's going to be my corn rows. Planting 4 rows of corn. The rows, I don't know, probably maybe 35, 40-foot rows. And I've got 17 rows laid out, planting on the rows on 3-foot centers. And I'm planting 4 rows of corn. One thing they say that when you plant corn, it needs to be in a, more than 1 row, because boy, the flies are killing me out here. Corn, once it starts getting ready to produce ears, it grows little tassels up on the top of the plant, and these tassels have little, I don't know what you call them. Anyway, they're self-germinating, the corn is, and it the chaff, or the the stuff blows off of the tassels at a certain point, and it fertilizes the ears of corn that are beginning to develop. Corn is a pretty interesting little piece of work, piece of God's handiwork. For every kernel of corn on that cob, there is a silk attached to each kernel, and the silks come out the top. Well, they are fertilized by the stuff falling off of the tassels up on top of the stalk. And so when you get a little wind, it'll blow that whatever you call it, stuff. It'll blow it around, around the different stalks of corn, and it'll fertilize the corn, and then the little ears will develop, and you got some good eating there. This is sweet corn, by the way. I don't get anything from it, but I get most of my seed from Hoss Tools. I found their germination rate is the best I've found, and so I just pretty much been sticking with it. Oh, occasionally I'll if I can't get a particular strain or whatever, I might go somewhere else. But by and large, I buy from Hoss Tools. You can order it online, and they ship it right to your door. But anyway, So I got these 4 rows of corn. On the other end of the garden, yesterday I planted a couple of rows of yellow squash. So I'm making a little progress. Don't quite have half of the garden planted yet, but I'll get there, I think. Okay, I gotta tell you about my chickens. Yesterday afternoon, I was working out here in the garden, so I decided I'd let the chickens out in free range for the afternoon, because typically, you know, when it starts getting dark, they go to roost. And so the chicken tractor was way around on the other side of the house. And of course, when I let them out, they scattered to the 4 winds. But when it started getting dark, and the stupid chickens couldn't figure out where the coop was. In fact, they kept trying to go to that old coop that I got, that I moved out by the woods. So finally, I just opened the door to it, and I thought, well, okay, you're on your own tonight. I hope it's coon proof. But anyway, a couple of chickens went in. The rest of them stupid chickens was everywhere. I had a couple of chickens trying to roost on the propane tank back here. I had a couple of chickens trying to roost on the hood of my pickup. That's a no-no. And then I found 3 that were on we have a little old chest type freezer out here in the carport, and there were 3 of them roosting on it. So, and there was one in here in the buggy, and old dog, the rooster, he was perched up here on the edge of the door. So I walked up behind him and grabbed him and took him out and put him in the coop and shut the door, and then I came back and I ran them 2 off of the hood of the truck, and I guess they made it out to the coop. I don't know, but anyway, the other 3 that were on the freezer, I went up and picked up 2 of them and took them out to the coop, and one of them, you would have thought I was killing her. Boy, she was squalling and bawling, but anyway, I got them out there, and then I came back for the last chicken on the freezer, which is kind of a pet. I've had her longer than any others. I call her Fluffy Butt. She's I forget the what she is, but they call them rumpless chickens. So, but she's pretty tame. So, I mean, I picked her up and carried her out to the coop, and she just enjoyed the ride. She wasn't concerned at all. But anyway, there was 1 chicken left outside of the coop, and so I opened the gate, and she went in. So I got them all in there. It took probably an hour and a half, and and it was good and dark by the time I got it all done. So anyway, but this morning I went ahead and let them out of that old coop, because I don't want them staying here. It's not real secure, I'll put it that way. Let them out of the coop, and I pulled the new chicken tractor over there pretty close to it, and chickens were all around there. So I took some hen scratch and threw it in there. An old dog, the rooster, he went in there and started eating it, and he starts clucking, calling the other hens, saying, "Hey, I found some goodies." And so they all followed him in there, and I shut the door. So I got them all captured and back in the right coop. But anyway, chickens are crazy. I love them. I love to watch them. But you try to herd a chicken, they'll do an end around every time. You ain't gonna hurt them. But they're a lot of fun. Anyway, folks, appreciate you coming along with me. I wish I could put that pitchfork in your hand and you could help me clear them rows, but I guess it's on me. Anyway, take care, my friends. God bless, and be safe out there.